What is crowdfunding? Hey, what's up, guys? This is Chris, Manifest, creator of launching your career as an artist and smartmusicbusiness.com. Oh, stoked to talk to you guys about crowdfunding. What is crowdfunding, man? It's going to your crowd, going to your audience, to your fans to raise funds, to raise money. Where did you raise the funds for before? Maybe you worked your butt off and you raised the money yourself first. You got a job. Maybe you went to the bank and you borrowed money. Or if you did the stupid thing and you signed with a record label and you borrowed money from them, but even though after you borrowed the money from them, you paid them back, but they still own you. That's the worst thing you can do. The best thing you can do is to do crowdfunding, where you build the funds, you raise the funds through your audience, through your fans. Why is that so good? Because you're building a relationship, you're building a rapport with your audience. You're creating something cool and showing them what it is. Whether you're an artist, an inventor, a musician, just you're going to them to raise the funds, and you're making them feel a part of it, and you're creating a movement, you're creating an event out of this thing. And the cool thing about crowdfunding is you're not only marketing your record from the beginning when you launch the crowdfunding campaign, but to the very end. Normally what most artists do and people do is they start marketing their record maybe 2 weeks before, maybe a month before. When you do a crowdfunding campaign, if you start it early enough, you start it from its inception and you take people along the journey, and so they feel a part of this thing. And whenever someone feels more a part of something, the more they believe in it, the more they support it. Now, as far as platforms, whether you use Kickstarter, Indiegogo, or now Patreon or Pledge Music, I want to encourage you to look at the different formats. With Patreon, that's an ongoing crowdfunding platform where you're constantly releasing stuff on a monthly or every 2 months basis. For Kickstarter or Pledge Music, something like that, that's more for per project as opposed to an ongoing thing. And so depending on where you're at in your career, if this is your first album, you don't know if you're going to create a second one, maybe you just want to use Kickstarter, maybe you do want to just use Pledge Music. But if you're a creator and you know you're going to be creating all the time, then you want to consider using Patreon, because then you have your fans supporting you every month and you have that reoccurring income. Because, like, man, that's really where it's at, I think, for artists. For me, I've done 2 Pledge Music campaigns. I did one for my album and one for my book. And now I'm at the point where why would I just remarket all over again just for one project, when if I use Patreon, I can do the marketing and get them on board and have them supporting monthly. I can promote it at my shows and say, hey, if you believe in what I'm doing, man, join my Patreon campaign for $1 a month, man. It's a lower entry as well. So some stuff to think about. Hey, if you have not signed up for the free course at smartmusicbusiness.com, do that right now so you can get more information about launching your career as an artist. Keep writing, keep creating, keep touring, keep doing what you're doing. Don't quit. Doesn't happen overnight. Peace.